All right, so motor mount plate. In your kit, you'll get one of these Formica plates. We're gonna put that on the bottom here. What I like to do before I get started is give myself a center line. I got adhesive everywhere on this so that I know where the middle is and I can keep it straight. And it also gives me a good line later on when I put the motor on. 72, half of that's 36. Yeah, there. All right, got a nice dark line there. From here. And the placement of your motor mount, I like to give myself some little side guides here because this isn't exactly where I'm going to put it. What you need to do is, if you're going with the stock motor mount, number one, I suggest you do two of these. Put one on the top and one on the bottom. And that will allow you to through bolt your metal motor mount that comes with the kit, which will make it much more serviceable. And the reason I use two is if you just use one with like some number 6 screws, eventually you're going to get in a crash, right? That's why we're building these things. And your motor is going to get ripped out. And when it does, it's going to rip out the holes where your number 6 screws were. And your number 6 screws are never going to hold that thing tight again. You're going to be gluing them in or whatever. If you have through bolts, it's no longer a problem. So if you're going to use the metal motor mount, go ahead and grab it to figure out how deep you want this Formica plate. So I'm going to set it on here and make sure that when I put this on, that the back of my motor mount is flush. So it's going to be sticking out just a little bit if that was what I was using. For this one, I'm actually going to be using a 3D printed motor mount. You can find these online. I think the Crash Test Hobby website actually has links for them now, which is awesome. And this one actually seats all the way into the V here. And it does give a little bit of space for the bottom only motor mount. So with this 3D one, I'm just going to use a bottom motor mount, and I'm going to make the back of it all the way even with the V here in the wing. So just using my pencil, I'll kind of put some marks for the perimeter here so I know where to put my glue. I've got my glue gun nice and hot. I really love this cordless Ryobi glue gun. It's a dual temp, so the low temp is really helpful for doing this kind of stuff so you don't melt your foam. It's got the little tray here to catch the glue that you can knock out of the way, and it comes with different tips. Right now I've got the big fat flood tip on there so that I can get as much glue as possible on when I'm doing stuff like this or gluing my wing halves together. The only thing I would change about this is the trigger. Instead of a 2, I would put a 4-finger trigger on it. But other than that, I love that glue gun. So, got my area marked out. Let's get some glue down. Remember to put your glue onto the wing. Don't put your glue onto the Formica because it will cool too quickly if you just put it on the Formica. So it's pretty hot right now. I'm going to hold this here. that's that.